You know, I sometimes wonder if future Trunks, like, broke 25 mirrors or, walked under 15 ladders because, man, has he had a rough life. Major daddy issues, all his parents' friends died also. Then later on, his mom died. His girlfriend is, like, way older than him, strangely enough, and hell, his entire future disappeared. You think you've had it rough. Boy, try living his life. But let's go back to when he first appeared in Dragon Ball, because Trunks' first appearance in the series in DBZ was fucking awesome. We're gonna go back to that today. By the way, this thumbnail was done by Shrojum Draws, so check him out. I'll leave links to his social media down below. He's a really, really good artist. But let's go back to Trunks' first appearance because it's even more badass than you remembered. Go to your DVDs or streaming service or whatever and pull up Dragon Ball Z episode 119. And remember, pull it up in Japanese, and I'm going to tell you why. DBZ 119, 120, and 121 we're going to look at today. So in DBZ 119, all the Z fighters except Goku, who's off in space somewhere, are on Earth, and they're scared shitless because Frieza is indeed alive. He has a new mechanized body, and he's coming to Earth with his daddy to destroy it and get revenge on the Super Saiyan. And the whole episode is just them building up how they have no chance against Frieza. No one's strong enough to take him on right now, and without Goku, they are doomed. Then the episode ends with Frieza showing up on Earth and, of course, gloating about how he's going to make Goku suffer, sending his troops out, and then whoosh, 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 they all die. They all die in an instant flash, and we have this new character whom we've never seen before. We have no idea who he is if you're watching it in order and you're not reading the manga, you don't know anything. And the first thing he says to him is, "I came to kill you all." Now, this is another reason as to why the Japanese version and the writing in it is far superior to the dub. Because in the dub version, he says, "So you must be Frieza," which of course they did that because they have to soften things up, because they had to censor it. And it's another one of those stupid dub changes that I can't stand because you're taking the edge off the character. Think about what's cooler. "So you must be Frieza," or "I came to kill you all." I even asked Eric Vale, the voice of Trunks, about this, and even he agreed that "I came to kill you all" sounds much, much cooler. Anyways, straight up, he's telling him, "I am here to kill you. We're not going to talk. We're not going to have breakfast. I'm here to cut you into pieces." And then that ends DBZ 119. DBZ 120. This is the good one. DBZ episode 120 was supervised by Katsuyoshi Nakatsuru, and he did a lot of the animation, and he is one of the gods of animation. This is the guy who invented Super Saiyan 4 and designed it. So the first half of this episode is just Trunks and Frieza talking shit. And Frieza is just so overconfident, having no idea who this kid is, and he's gloating about how, "Oh, Emperor Frieza's name is known even on this side of the universe," and all this nonsense, and Trunks is just kind of being cocky and just smiling at him. Frieza sends more of his troops after Trunks. Trunks, with his sword, just slices them all up with no mercy. No mercy at all. And I think that's why Trunks is so popular, because unlike Goku and some other characters, even Gohan, Trunks has no mercy. He knows that Frieza is unhinged evil. He knows Frieza's sociopathic. He knows there's no talking to this guy. Hell, the dude had half his body ripped off his face. And what is half his body ripped off his face? What the hell am I saying? You know what I'm saying. Half his body ripped off, and the dude almost died. He's floating in space like a damn piece of shit, and he still comes to Earth for more revenge. Don't forget that scene in the anime of that old Nappa looking fuck who ends up getting his armor chopped up, and then Frieza just stabs him through the freaking gut, and his blood dripping down. And yeah, dude, what happened to Dragon Ball Z and all the blood it used to have, man? I miss those days. Look, Super was fun, but the blood of DBZ made everything so much more impactful and powerful and just awesome. I mean, we were all teenagers back then, bro. So seeing this was like the most hype shit. So again, Mecha Frieza, King Cold, they're not taking this boy seriously. And then Trunks tells him, it must have taken a lot of nerve to come all the way to Earth in that tin suit just to be killed. He basically tells him it took some balls to come here half dead in the tin suit just to be killed, which to me is the fire line of the episode. And then Trunks says, "You two will be killed by me instantaneously. This I know." That means he's going to kill them like that, instantly. And I love it because I love the confidence in the young man. Of course, when you're from the future, you should have confidence and you know what's going to happen and you know how strong you are compared to Goku. But whatever, it's still confidence. We still like it. And then comes the big shocker. The big shocker when Trunks tells Frieza, Son Goku is not the only Super Saiyajin. There's another one right here. And of course, Frieza can't believe it. And you have to remember, this is the first time we've seen another Super Saiyan since Goku. There isn't supposed to be any more but Goku, and now suddenly there's another one? Who is this kid? Where is he from? Is he an alien? We're not supposed to know at this point. Of course, we all know now, but we didn't know back then, right? When it first aired. If you watched it in order without... of course, we knew if you watched it out of order, if you read up on it, you know that way. But if you're watching it blind, you have no idea. And then we have one of the best scenes in the entire series. So Frieza starts giggling, King Cold's giggling, Trunks is giggling, then all of a sudden, rocks start moving slowly. And then Trunks starts to really elevate his power level and scream. And then Frieza's like, wait a minute, what is this? So he starts to power up, right? Slowly, little by little. And then in the Japanese version, they play this incredible insert song by Kenji Yamamoto, which was... unfortunately plagiarized, but it was called Battle Point Unlimited or Battle Power Unlimited. And this song is not in the dub. And the reason for that is not even because they wanted to have Falcon or anything like that. It's because Toei never gave them the song to use in the dub. So that is not Funimation's fault. That's Toei not giving them the song to use. So Trunks powers up in this incredible power up, and Frieza's freaking out. He's like, oh no, it's the eyes. Those are the eyes. And right when, he says that, they show a flashback of Goku on Namek, and they play when the song gets really hype. And then Trunks is like, so now what do you think? Fully powered. And then Frieza's like, screw you, and fires a blast at him, trying to get the jump on him. You wish. He deflects all of Frieza's energy back behind him, and again, he's fine. And then Frieza says, all right, I've had enough of this shit. I'm scared. I mean, he didn't want to admit it, but he knew he was scared and wanted to finish Trunks off for good and the Earth. He didn't care. Even King Cold was like, Frieza, you're going to destroy the Earth. And Frieza's like, I don't care. I don't care about getting revenge on Goku. We'll fight him in space if we have to. I want to kill this guy now. Creates a giant death ball of doom that is meant to destroy the entire planet in an instant. This is not the one that he shot to the core of Namek. This one is meant to destroy the entire planet. And what happens? He throws it at Trunks, and Trunks lifts it up with one hand. With one hand, brother. He is holding it up with one hand. Damn, it feels good. And Frieza can't even believe what he's seeing. We can't believe it as an audience. Then Frieza fires a bunch of blasts to make the ball kind of implode above Trunks, and he thinks he got him. He thinks at this point he got Trunks, but Frieza once again miscalculated because Trunks was able to get out of the way, dodge the move, and he's behind Frieza. Then he performs a move known as the Burning Attack, which was not called that in the series. It was named that in the video games, and he fires the move. Frieza moves out of the way, thinking, okay, you're not going to get me with that move, but that was just a distraction because Frieza's up in the air, turns around, Trunks is coming down with the sword, slices him in half. And the way this is done in the series is, I love this. They have like a first person shot of Frieza first, and you see like the splitting of the eyes, and then you see his face blade, and then boom, he cracks in half. And then they play, of course, Battle Point Unlimited again to close the episode out. So the episode ends with Trunks slicing Frieza in half. Then in the next episode, DBZ 121, Trunks literally incinerates Frieza. Does this freaking blast and just incinerates him. First, he chops him up into little pieces like freaking Japanese, hibachi tables. Like he's just chopping the dude up into, like we're about to put the steak in the rice. You know what I'm saying? Shh. And then blast him. Boom. Incinerates him. Do you like your meat well done, Frieza? I certainly hope so, because that's the end of Frieza, at least until he comes back, like 5 more times or whatever. I lost count at this point. But anyways, he's done. He is done. And now, of course, like I said, we're in DBZ 121, which unfortunately was not animated by Nakatsuru. And this is the infamous Bad Chins episode. This is, the guy who gets a lot of crap for this is a guy named Yukio Ebisawa, because, he's known as the Chins guy. Anyways, the animation ain't as good, but we have this awesome scene with, Trunks and King Cold, and King Cold is all like, oh, I know how you killed Frieza, because You use the sword. The sword is strong. So Trunks like, all right, here, motherfucker, use the sword on me. I mean, Trunks knew he was going to attack him with the sword. He's wanting to see the sword. He's like, can I see the sword? Trunks gave it to him, but he knew deep down inside, he's going to try and cut me with this thing. He goes to cut Trunks. Trunks grabs it with his hand, powers up, and he's like, well, I guess the power is mightier than the sword. And then King Cold's like trying to push down on it with all his strength, but he can't because Trunks is out of his league. Trunks fires a blast through his chest. The mighty King Cold, ruler of the empire of the universe, starts begging for his life, bro. He's puking up blood. He's gushing. He's like, please, I'll give you a planet. Please. Like a bitch, bro. What a hoe he turned out to be. King Cold, boom, certified hoe. Trunks says bye, blasts him, blows him up, destroys the ship, and that is the end of Frieza's empire. Well, until Resurrection F. But, actually, Son Goku, but you know what I'm saying. We thought that was the end of Frieza's empire. We wouldn't see them again in the manga, ever again. So, that's the end. And that's it. And then Trunks goes to meet up the Z Fighters, and yeah, then they all have a party when Goku shows up. So, whatever. Trunks versus Frieza is an awesome squash match. First time we saw another Super Saiyan. Fantastic freaking couple of episodes, especially DBZ 120. Watch them again, because it might not be the best fight in the series. It's not Goku versus Vegeta, or Goku versus Frieza, or Goku versus Piccolo level. No one's saying it is, but it's so awesome, especially with the Japanese music, the insert song by Yamamoto, and the great Nakatsuru animation. It's just so unbelievably awesome. Go watch it and thank me later. Hope you have a great day, and I love you.